Hello, parents. I'm going to share some frequently asked questions for the 2023 Single Subject Acceleration at Green Hope Elementary School. This document will be posted on our website as well, so you can take a look at it. The parent slideshow will also be posted, so you can look at that as well. I'm going to make this quick and to the point because I know you're busy. Who is eligible to be nominated for SSA? Any student who is enrolled and attending in Wake County Public School System during the SSA test request window is eligible for testing. And our window here at Green Hope Elementary opens on March 20th. So that's next Monday. You will have from Monday to Friday of next week, the 20th through the 24th, to submit a test request form on a Google form. Can a parent request testing for his or her child in both subject areas? The answer is no. Students may not be tested in two areas. Schools will not accept test request forms if more than one subject area is selected.
To use the phone.
Are testing accommodations provided for students who require them during SSA assessments? Yes. Schools will provide testing coordinators, documentation of students who have LEP plans, IEPs, or 504s during SSA testing. So any student with any type of accommodations will also get them during SSA testing. How will students who qualify for SSA be served? Schools will determine their own delivery of content. Instruction can be delivered through face-to-face instruction or online instruction. For fifth graders taking sixth grade content or middle schoolers taking high school content, delivery may be through online asynchronous instruction. Students will not travel to another school or campus as services must be handled at the student's assigned school. How is a student's schedule affected when they participate in SSA? By participating in SSA, parents need to be aware that changes in scheduling might occur, which may result in other off-grade level activities. For example, other content areas, specials, lunch, or recess. Schools will work to create a personalized schedule for students in SSA needing to access the above level curriculum. Specials such as art, music, PE are required parts of the North Carolina Standard Course of Study with essential standards in each area. To meet NC State standards, each student must attend specials even if they are participating in SSA. How will scores be reported to parents? SSA contacts, that's me and Ms. Goodman, will send home a letter stating if students have qualified for SSA or not. The percent the student scored on the SSA assessment will be reported on this letter. Is it possible to get a more detailed report to show scores on specific standards? No. Item analysis for SSA scores will not be reported back to schools. Schools only receive the percent correct on the assessment, which will in turn be shared with parents. And no, your child cannot take the test again. That's not allowed. If a current seventh grader qualifies for ELA SSA, what are the ELA options for a student? If a seventh grade student qualifies for ELA SSA, he or she will have two course options in eighth grade, Creative Writing or English 1. Each of these courses will be taken via the North Carolina Virtual Public Schools, or NCVPS. NCVPS is the only available option for the delivery of this instruction. Please note that middle school students do not receive honors credit via NCVPS. High school courses taken in middle school will not contribute to a student's high school GPA. Please seek further guidance about course options and projected ELA courses from your child's middle school counselor. If a child transfers into WCPSS after the test request window for SSA closes, will the student have the opportunity to take the assessment? Students who transfer into Wake County after the test request window closes will have the opportunity to take the assessment in the spring of the next school year. Only students who are currently enrolled and attending WCPSS during the test request window are eligible for SSA testing. Which EOG grade level assessment will an SSA student take? If a state mandates that a student takes the EOG for the grade to which they are assigned. For example, a fourth grade student taking fifth grade math will take the fourth grade EOG in both reading and math. What are district expectations for taking grade level benchmarks during the school year? At the discretion of the school, an SSA student can take benchmarks during the school year. The data collected from the benchmark should be used to inform instruction for the SSA student. Can a decision be made to remove a student from an SSA class? If a student is struggling with the SSA course assigned, the teacher providing SSA instruction, AIG, or classroom teacher will provide guidance or scaffolds to assist the student's learning. If guidance and scaffolds are provided, school staff, in collaboration with parents or guardians, may elect to return the student to their grade level class. Those are all the frequently asked questions, and now I just have a few things to add of my own. Students will be tested using a Chromebook. They will need to have it charged and ready to go. We will not be providing cords or places to plug them in. We will work with classroom teachers on that as well, because there are some students that keep their Chromebooks at school. So we'll make sure that the teachers know that their Chromebooks should be charged and ready. When students come to our classrooms, they need to be ready to test. It is a timed test. They will have a certain amount of time to finish the test. I believe it's 90 minutes. When that time is up, they are done. So please tell your students that they're not allowed to continue. They have to stop when we tell them to stop. There will also be no peeking at other people's screens. We expect students to come, be ready, and to be honest when they're taking the test. And that is something that elementary students don't really think about because they're so used to sharing their ideas and working in groups, which is great, until it's time to take a test. So they will not be allowed to talk to each other or ask each other what problem they're on or how they're doing. It will have to be silent. We do have to be kind of strict with that when we're testing so that the testing environment is fair for everyone. We do not provide any study guides or study materials for students. Students need to be ready to skip a year's content of material. That's a lot of things that a student needs to know. You cannot teach them that material between now and the time that they have to take the test. It's really not possible. This SSA program is for students who already know. It's not one that you want to cram down their throats. It just won't work. So please think about that. Also think about the fact that your child, if he or she qualifies, will have to go to a classroom a grade level ahead for math or ELA. Okay? And that's a lot for some kids to do. Qualifications for SSA include for ELA, students have to get an 85% on the multiple choice questions. If they do get an 85% or higher, then they may take the written portion. It is a writing prompt that they have to answer. They have to score a level 4 on that prompt. So it's two things, 85% on the reading part and then a 4 on the written response. For the math, the students have to get a percent correct of 80% or higher. And remember, there's two portions on the math test. There is a calculator active and a calculator inactive. We will have scratch paper for the students so they can figure out their work. They do not need to use a calculator if they don't want to. And again, everything is done on the online platform of Canvas. So they will need to have a computer, it will need to be charged, and they will need to be obviously at school. Scheduling, we don't know about that yet. I will not know when your child is going to test until probably closer to our testing window. Our testing window begins on April 18th and ends on May 3rd. We have a lot of students to test and a lot of data to go through. So please, please be patient with us as we do this process. We will do our best to keep you informed and to let you know how things are going. Remember, fill out the Google form carefully. We will not be accepting any paper copies of the test request forms. You have to do it online. It just makes it much easier for us to streamline the data and get it to the people that need it, because we have to request the correct number of tests and add them to a classroom. So please let us know if you have any questions. You can email myself or Ms. Goodman. Our emails are on the GHES website. Thank you for your time.